Last week I mentioned something, and I want to repeat because maybe some people were not there. There is a beautiful philosophical point here. For a contingent being, okay, a contingent being, the relation between its essence and existence or non-existence is the same. Okay? ممكن الوجود متساوي النسبة إلى الوجود والعدم. The relation of a contingent being to existence and non-existence is the same. What does it mean? It means that in its essence, there is nothing to dictate that it must be there, and there is nothing to dictate it must not be there. This is the meaning of ممكن الوجود. Because if it was something that dictates it must not be there, so it could not exist. If there was something that dictates it must be there, so it is necessary. So ممكن الوجود has equal relation with existence and non-existence. Okay? So what is the logical implication of this? The logical implication of this is that if it exists, there must be an external reason. And if it doesn't exist, again, it's for an external reason. Because in itself, it's equal. Yeah? When something in itself has equal relation with A and non-A. So whether A or non-A exists, there must be for something extra, not something in itself, because it has equal relation. Is it clear? So, ممكن الوجود, to exist depends on something else, and not to exist also depends on something else. When it exists, it depends on what? On illah, cause. When it doesn't exist, what is the reason? Why ممكن الوجود doesn't exist? Can you explain? For example, here we could have a tree. Why we don't have a tree here? Tree is ممكن الوجود. Yeah? It could exist and it could not exist. Why it doesn't exist? Because the cause for its existence is not there. So, non-existence of the cause is the cause for non-existence. Okay? Non-existence of the cause is the cause for non-existence. عدم العلة علة لعدم الوجود. Okay? عدم العلة علة لعدم الوجود. So, whether they exist or they don't exist, it always is because of something else. If their originating cause is there, they exist. If the originating cause is not there, they cannot exist. So they depend on something else. Okay? There is also something important, although we will later, inshallah, may mention this, but I want also to mention it now quickly because it's very appropriate time. We said all these things that exist apart from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are mumkinul wujud. They are contingent. It means that in their essence, in their nature, in their mahiyya, there are different terms that they use for mahiyya. They say essence, they say nature, they say quiddity, they say whatness. So this is a philosophical term. In their essence or nature or mahiyya, there is nothing to say whether they should exist or they should not exist. Okay? Now I have a question for you. When God brings them to existence, so there is a contingent being, and God brings it into existence. Okay? Is this contingent being which is brought into existence is still contingent, or it's not anymore contingent? It's still contingent because the essence has not changed. In its essence, it had equal relation to existence and non-existence, and it still has the same situation. Okay? Therefore, when they want to come into existence, they need God, and when they exist also, they need God. This is a false idea that some people think that we need God to bring us into existence. When we come into existence, then we can survive. This is lack of understanding of the nature of contingent being. Because our nature is not changing. We are mumkinul wujud. Before we exist and after we exist, we are mumkinul wujud. We are not changing in this aspect. We are not becoming wajibul wujud. Okay? So, if at the beginning we need God, in continuity also we need God. You should not think that our relation with God is like relation of a builder and building. Some people think that a builder builds a building and then he can die. The building can remain after centuries. Or for example, someone makes a clock, a watch, and after sometimes he dies, but the watch is there. Yes, these are not originating cause. Builder is not an originating cause. Builder is just helping few things come together, but the existence comes not from the builder. Existence comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, in philosophy you will learn that we call builders, or for example, parents, we call them illat i'dadi, means they prepare, but the existence does not come from parents. Their existence does not come from builder. Okay? So this is very important. So this is why philosophers say that illa, the cause, is needed huduthan wa baqa'an. In the beginning it is needed, and in continuity it's also needed. I give you an example, very simple example. And this example is very helpful and can put you in a position to understand better the relation between cause and effect. In your mind, imagine a rose flower right now. Imagine a rose flower. That image of rose flower, okay, it's your effect. You have brought it into existence. You decided to have that image, and that image exists. Okay? Now my question is, does that image exist in continuity without needing you or with needing you? It needs you. You cannot say, I brought it into existence, but then after that it can continue. That image of rose flower in your mind is there because you wanted it, and it will be there as long as you want it, and the same moment that you don't want it, it's not there. Even you don't need to go and remove it or destroy it. Just don't think about it. Don't want it, so it's not there. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want us to be there, He doesn't need to come and fight us or kill us or destroy us. If He doesn't want us, we are not there. Very simple. Okay? So that rose flower depends on you in its beginning and its continuity. Okay? And it's totally dependent on you.